now we are going to see the next instruction, that is ORI register. So you can see that the instruction is ORI register. The first part of the instruction is known as opcode. So in this case, the opcode is ORA. The remaining part of the instruction is known as operand, and that is the register. As you can see in this instruction, no data is present. It means this instruction is of only 1 byte. Machine cycle will be discussed later. Before that, let's see the meaning of the instruction. So what is the meaning of ORA register? ORA register means the logical or operation between the content of register and accumulator. ORA register means logical or between the content of register and accumulator. An answer will be stored in the accumulator. So let's see one example. Suppose the instruction is ORAC. So what is the meaning of ORAC? It means logical or operation between the content of register C and accumulator. An answer will be stored in the accumulator. Suppose before the execution, the content of accumulator is 32H and content of register C is 42H. Now these two numbers are in hexadecimal. I have represented this number into binary. So when this instruction is executed, the logical or operation will be performed between these two numbers. So let's perform the logical or operation. We will get 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 0. So if you convert this number into hexadecimal, you will get 72H. So after the execution, in the accumulator, we are going to get the answer, that is 72H. And in the register C, the data will remain unchanged. So in the register C, there will be 42H. Now let's see the machine cycle. Now we know this instruction is of 1 byte. 1 byte instruction means when you give this instruction to the memory, it will occupy only one memory location. So let's give this instruction to the memory. In the memory, it will occupy only one location because this instruction is of 1 byte. So in one location, the instruction ORAC will be stored. After that, after all the instructions are stored in the memory, the processor will start doing its task, that is to fetch, decode and execute. Now, to fetch the instruction, the processor will perform the first machine cycle, that is opcode fetch. Now, when processor will perform the opcode fetch, the instruction which is stored in the memory, it will be transferred to the microprocessor. So when it performs the opcode fetch, this whole instruction will be transferred to the microprocessor. Then microprocessor will decode that instruction and it will execute. Now pay attention the execution process. In the execution, what is happening? The logical or operation is happening between these two numbers and answer is stored in the accumulator. It means this process is happening within a microprocessor. Data is stored in the register and answer is also stored to the register. It means no memory interaction is happening. So it means in this case, in this instruction, there will be only one machine cycle, that is opcode fetch. Now let's discuss the flag. As this instruction is logical instruction, the sign flag, zero flag and parity flag will be affected according to the result. And this is it for this instruction. Okay, so now we are going to see the instruction, that is ORAM. As you can see in this instruction, the first part is opcode ORA and the remaining part is operand, that is M. This instruction contains no data, it means it is 1 byte instruction. Now what is the meaning of ORAM? ORAM means logical or operation between the content of memory location and the accumulator. I am repeating, logical or operation between the content of memory location and accumulator. An answer will be stored in the accumulator. But still, the question remains, which memory location? So whenever in the instruction you see M, it means the memory location which is specified in HL pair. Okay, so let's see one example. Suppose example is ORAM. Before execution, you can see the content of accumulator is 32H. It is represented in the binary. Before the execution, the content of HL pair is 4000H. So when ORAM is executed, the content of memory location which is specified in HL pair. So in HL pair, 4000H is specified. So logical OR will be performed between the content of memory location and the accumulator. You can see that the content of memory location is represented in the binary, as well as the content of accumulator is also represented in the binary. If you perform ORAM, the logical OR will be performed. So after performing OR, we will get 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 0. If you convert into hexadecimal, you will get 70. You will get 71H, and answer will be stored in the. So after the execution of the instruction in the accumulator, we will get 71H. Now let's see the machine cycle. Now let's see the flags. Because this instruction is logical instruction, 3 flags will be affected, that is sign flag, zero flag and the parity flag. Now let's see the machine cycle. Now to understand machine cycle, we have to see the whole process for the instruction. When you give this instruction to the memory, it will occupy only one memory location because this instruction is of only 1 byte. So in the memory, this whole instruction will be stored. After that, this instruction will be read by microprocessor. All the instructions are stored in the memory. The processor will start doing its work, that is fetch, decode and execute. To fetch the instruction, the processor will perform the machine cycle, that is upward fetch. When processor will perform upward fetch, this whole instruction will be transferred to the microprocessor. After that, the processor will decode that instruction and it will execute. Now pay attention to the execution part. In the execution, what is happening? The logical OR operation is being performed between the accumulator and the content of memory location. Now processor cannot perform any type of operation on data which is present in the memory location. The processor first has to read that data. So to perform logical OR, the one data is already present in the accumulator, but processor has to read the another data which is present in the 4000H, and for that it has to perform the memory read machine cycle. When this data is arrived, the processor will perform logical operation and answer will be stored in the accumulator. So only 2 machine cycles are needed, that is upward fetch plus memory read. Okay students, now we are going to see the instruction ORI 8-bit data. As you can see, in this instruction the first part is ORI. So opcode is ORI. The remaining part is operand, that is 8-bit data. As you can see in this instruction, 8-bit data can be seen, it means this instruction is of 2 byte. Machine cycle we are going to see. Before that, let's see the meaning of the instruction. Now what is the meaning of the instruction? Logical OR immediate between 8-bit data and accumulator, and result will be stored in the accumulator. Let's see one example. Suppose ORI 42H. So ORI 42H means logical OR immediate will be performed between the 42H and the content of accumulator. So before the execution, you can see that accumulator contains 32H. H means in hexadecimal. If you convert into binary, you will get this number. The binary equivalent of 42H is also seen here. So when we perform ORI 42H, logical OR will be performed between these 2 numbers and answer will be stored in the accumulator. Let's perform logical OR. So 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 0. If you convert into hexadecimal, you will get 72H. So after the execution, the answer will be stored in the accumulator and accumulator will contain 72H. H. Now flags, because this instruction is logical instruction, only 3 flags will be affected according to result, that is the sign flag, zero flag and the parity flag. Now let's see the machine cycle. Now when you give this instruction to the memory, it will occupy 2 memory locations. Why? Because this instruction is of 2 bytes. So in the first location, the opcode will be stored. In the next location, the 42H will be stored. So we have given the instruction to the memory and memory has stored the instruction. After instructions are stored in the memory, the processor will start doing its task, that is fetch, decode and execute. Now to fetch, the processor will perform the first machine cycle, that is opcode fetch. Now notice, if processor performs opcode fetch, only ORI will be transferred. To fetch this whole instruction, this opcode fetch machine cycle is not sufficient. So to perform the instruction fetch, to transfer this whole instruction, the microprocessor has to perform one more machine cycle apart from opcode fetch, that is memory read. So when opcode fetch and memory read is performed, this whole instruction will be transferred to the microprocessor. Then microprocessor will decode that instruction. After decoding, it will execute. Now pay attention in the execution process. During the execution, logical OR is performed. Between which numbers? Between the content of accumulator, which was already present in the microprocessor, and the 42H, that is just transferred during the instruction fetch process. So these both data are already present in the microprocessor. After that, logical OR will be performed. So answer will be stored in the accumulator, which is again part of the microprocessor. What I am trying to say is, during the execution process, no interaction with the memory is happening. It means only 2 machine cycles are needed, that is opcode fetch plus memory read.